Today we're going to talk about the opportunity for promotion. When should you take it and when should you not?
Our personal commitment to being a highly effective and successful communicator should never stop. We have sole responsibility for the words we choose and the approach we take. Join me as we discuss various topics that can help us be outstanding communicators.
Okay, there's so many different reasons why promotions can happen. Maybe there are different roles that have been created within the place that you work. Maybe someone has left the business. Maybe there's a certain boss that you want to work for. Maybe there is a certain group that you want to work in. Maybe there's something that you feel would be such a great job fit and you just want to go after it. There's a lot of different reasons. But you need to take the time to really strategize your career. We've talked in the past about picking a mentor and really seeking mentorship with your career. And this is an excellent topic to talk through with a mentor. But when promotional opportunities come about in the place of business that you work, you have to really think through if it's something that makes sense for you. I have taken promotional opportunities and applied for all different reasons. Sometimes I did it because I really felt like I was ready for that next step. Sometimes I did it for the reasons I mentioned. It was a particular leader that I wanted to work for and learn from, or a different group. And sometimes I did it when it was just a lateral change within my place of work, but it would round out my resume even more. And on those situations, I really had to think through if this wasn't necessarily an easy fit for my skill set, but would I be able to learn a lot and would I still be successful in that role? So again, this is where a mentor can provide amazing insight for us to really just help us think through those things. But there are also times where opportunities present themselves and they don't make sense. I worked in corporate, and the first few years that I was there were opportunities that I was so interested in, but it would require my family to relocate. And at that stage of my life, I could not do it. And we really talked through that as a family on, does this make sense? Am I missing the opportunity? Will I ever see another opportunity again? And all those things that go through your head. But you have to be very aware of the cost that is involved with certain opportunities that do present themselves. Those are situations that as you grow in your career, many will face whether or not they should apply for a different opportunity within their place of work, or if they should not apply. And they will face those decisions. And you just have to think through it. At the end of the day, when I look at my resume, I'm really proud of the diversity that is on my resume. I was strategic in looking at different areas of the business. I was only that way because of the mentors that I had. They made me think of things and consider things that never crossed my mind. I was also that way because of my family and because we talked through what was right for my career as a family unit to make sure that it worked, because I couldn't keep going after different opportunities in my place of work, but yet ruin the most important part of my life, which was my family. So you have to really have these conversations and be very holistic in what you're thinking through. And then you need to be really secure and confident. If opportunities come up, and if they are not a good idea for you to go after in the moment, you need to be confident enough to be okay with that. You're still an amazing contributor. You can still be successful. You can still go after other goals within your job. But maybe that particular opportunity isn't in the cards for you right now. And that's okay. Now, one more thing I want to say. If you have a boss that is strongly encouraging you to go after a particular role that you don't want to go after, my advice is to have a lot of conversation. Understand why they are pushing you to do that, and then make sure that you can convey as effectively as possible on why you're not going to do that right now. You can do that. You can have those conversations without sounding disrespectful or dismissive of your boss. You still need your boss to be on your side. They might take it personally that you aren't listening to them. They might feel disrespected, but as long as you are aware of your approach and the words that you use, and you know you're being professional and respectful, you can't really control how they interpret it. All you can control is that you're committed to solid and effective communication from you. So, when there's an opportunity that comes up, don't just throw your name in the hat to throw your name in the hat. Be strategic. Think it through. Make sure that this is something that is wise for you to go after. And make sure that you've got a mentor that is also providing some insight. They very well could provide you with things to think about that you wouldn't have thought about without them. But think it through. I know you can do it. You've got this.